how to find influential people to promote you. People love the idea of using someone else's following to build their customer base, but going from idea to putting this into action is too much for many of you. So I put this video together to help you out with this. The difference between how much you make from your joint venture relationships is what we call as the scale of influence. Pick the wrong partners. They may not be motivated and may only bring a limited number of clients. However, you are just one joint venture relationship from changing your life. The very first time I did this, that joint venture relationship did nearly $15,000 in my very first 6 hours after sending out that email, and my first 24 hours after learning about joint ventures, which for me was enough to change my life. So, the difference between making $100 and making $1 million is what we call as the scale of influence. In the example, we use Cletus from The Simpsons at the bottom of the scale of influence. Cletus may be a nice guy, he's a family man, has some kids, but he is not commercially valuable. He may have value as a person, but does not offer a lot of value helping anyone make money. If you partnered up with someone like Cletus, who may only bring 30 or so sales a year. So you are going to have to partner with a lot of people like Cletus to make a living. Next on the scale of influence, maybe a tradesman like a contractor, someone who likes working with their hands. They may have a lot of value, but they are probably not that influential. In other words, people do not value their opinion as an authority figure. However, they are more influential than Cletus, but may only bring you 100 sales a year. But what would be smarter is to partner with a construction company rather than a construction worker or tradesman. Now, the first deal I made, as I spoke of before, is Joel Broughton, who ran an internet business, who sent out an email to his customer base endorsing me and my new business, who I did nearly $15,000 over the next 6 hours after sending out that email. That's the first deal I made. The next time I did this, I made a deal with Al Nin, where he reached out to his dentist, where we landed a deal with several beauty salons in the area where we provided them with marketing material, which brought in 3,200 new patients in the first 90 days at an average of $2,000 per patient for a total of $6.5 million over the next 12 months. So, the further you go up the scale of influence, the less people you have to create a partnership with to make a sizable income. The further down, the more partnerships you need. If you are low on the scale of influence, it may take 100 partnerships to make the sale. That 5 partnerships will make you further up the scale. The top of the scale of influence would be someone like Elon Musk. Love him or hate him, no matter what you think of Elon, with his reach, do you think he could help you? Let's say Elon Musk posted a message on Twitter, or what is now known as X, endorsing you and what you have to offer. Would you have any problems finding customers? Someone like Elon is out of reach for many of you, but who is the Elon of your industry or business in your town? The key is to find someone who is very influential. I'd like to promote you to my list of 160,000 customers and growing for free, besides the cost of doing business. Someone did this favor for me once, and I'd like to do the same for you. So if you have heard enough to get started, just click on the link below this video to get started. I'd like to promote you to my list of customers, but I'd like to help you make your own deals. So you can join our online community for free. You'll find both links below this video. One more thing, stay healthy, have a great day, and I'm glad I could help you.